At times, highs level off around 83. Winds out of the southwest, 10 to 20 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies again tonight. Slight chance of thunderstorms. Lows level off around 66. Get weather anytime by calling 824-6101 or online at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Currently, it's 64 degrees.
WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station. Time now for your expanded local news. I'm Reed Kamai. This week marks Dispatch Appreciation Week, a time to recognize those who serve as the first responders behind the scenes, our 911 telecommunicators. In Christian County, dispatchers play a critical role in public safety every day, answering emergency calls, coordinating police, fire, and EMS response, and providing calm instructions to callers in high-stress situations. The dispatch center serves as the communication hub for emergency services across the county, handling everything from medical emergencies and accidents to severe weather incidents and public safety calls. Officials say dispatchers are often the first voice people hear in an emergency, and their ability to stay calm, gather information quickly, and send help without delay can make a life-saving difference. While officers, firefighters, and EMS crews are seen responding in the field, dispatchers are working simultaneously behind the scenes, tracking units, relaying information, and ensuring responders have what they need before arriving on scene. Dispatch Appreciation Week is recognized nationwide as a way to highlight the dedication, training, and composure required to serve in emergency communications. In Christian County, officials are encouraging residents to take a moment this week to thank their 911 dispatchers for their service, professionalism, and commitment to keeping the community safe around the clock. The Taylorville Police Department is recognizing several officers for recent training and professional development achievements. Police Chief Dwayne Wheeler announced that Sergeant Christian Nelson has graduated from the Police Staff and Command School at Northwestern University. The program focuses on leadership, management, and organizational skills for law enforcement supervisors. In addition, Sergeant Chase Dickey, Detective Todd, and Officer Niles have completed training through the Illinois Tactical Officers Association, earning certification as tactical patrol officers. Wheeler praised the department's officers for their commitment to professional growth and emphasized the importance of training and mentorship in maintaining public safety. He also thanked the Taylorville Mayor and City Council for their continued support in providing opportunities for advanced training. Repairs to schools in Nokomis are well underway after the severe weather on March 15th, which included a tornado touching down in town. The damage was primarily limited to the gym roofs at the junior-senior high school and led to only one day of the school being closed. The school district is looking to secure plans for longer-term fixes as they also approach the final phase of the pre-existing renovation plans originally conceived nearly a decade ago. Superintendent Dr. Scott Dewar has been overseeing these plans. He says school has been in session in person since the one-day closure, with steps taken to mitigate the effects of the damage.
So we're fully in session and have been since then. The damage was mostly done to the roof areas. It didn't peel the roofs completely off. It did take part of the metal part of the roof of the new gym completely off on the south side. Of course, when you have metal flying through the air, that causes other damage. So when that came off, it scraped and punctured holes in other parts of the roof, particularly the old gym roof and some of the 1960 addition building. Luckily, the penetrations that did happen weren't severe, so we did not have a lot of water damage inside the building. That was mitigated. Thankfully to our custodians and staff that showed up on Sunday night to, put buckets down and things like that to catch water before it damaged any gym floors.
He adds that because of the damage mitigation, the gyms themselves are safe to use.
They're perfectly safe. Like I said, we've mitigated a lot of those issues on the roof. So we're not seeing water infiltrating the building after the rain we got the other day. Things were good. The contractors did a great job of getting to Nokomis and getting everything ready. for the kids to return. And it's still an ongoing process, obviously. So, we had to tear off part of another part of a roof to replace the whole thing, and do minor repairs from where that metal scraped across or punctured holes in the flat roof or in the old gym roof. But all the building is usable, and we're finishing up the school year.
Dr. Dewar says initial full repair estimates bring the expected cost of this effort to around $1.3 million.
Right now, all the estimates for not only the roof issues, but some of the interior damage, which was very minimal, and the football scoreboard was completely. It wasn't really knocked down. The scoreboard is hung on 3 I-beams, which were with the straight line winds caused them to turn at a 90-degree angle. So it pretty much ruined those I-beams and some of that scoreboard out there. So with everything, we're looking at about $1.3 million.
The school district is insured through Prairie State Insurance, which is expected to assist significantly with defraying the costs of repairs.
We've been a member of that since inception many years ago. I'm waiting to hear back from them. Adjusters have been in, they have filed their reports with the insurance company. So we'll see what the insurance company says. We obviously have other avenues of revenue. School districts have health life safety funds that we can tap into if we have to, for roof replacements and things like that. So, I'm confident that we'll get everything done that we need to get done and move forward, for the future.
On top of that, construction will take place over the summer for the final part of a years-long renovation plan. Science classrooms and the gyms are the focus of work at the junior-senior high school.
So in this last phase, will be there's a couple things left at the high school that we need to do. The main senior hall will be completely renovated. The 2 high school science classrooms will be gutted and renovated. So we're looking obviously at new equipment, new flooring, new lighting. Paint does a lot of work for making the place look nice. Seniors will get new lockers next year. We'll be renovating the girls' locker room as well. And then the old gym will be renovated, new bleachers, new lighting, new ceilings, things like that. So that should complete the renovation projects at the junior-senior high school.
The elementary school is also set to see major work throughout the building to modernize it.
As we move over to the elementary school at North Elementary, the entire second floor will be pretty much gutted and renovated. We'll shore up the flooring. That's a 100-year-old building. So, it's old, it's creaky. We're going to do some major flooring renovations up on that second floor, as well as walls, ceilings, lights, and all the fixtures. And as a result of those renovations, that building should be completely renovated as well. We've been working on solar projects for both buildings. Those should be completed here in the next couple of months. So we're obviously taking a good hard look at our buildings. It's a lot cheaper to renovate them than to, tear them down and build from scratch. And that obviously then would cost the taxpayers a lot more money.
More information on Nokomis CUSD number 22 is available at nokomis.k12.il.us and on their Facebook page. Dr. Scott Dewar appeared as a guest on the WTIM Pana Morning Show. And now a word from Taylorville Community Credit Union.
Looking to save more and stress less? This is Will Perkins. At Taylorville Community Credit Union, we're here to help you build a stronger financial future with great loan and deposit rates, convenient locations, and service from people you know and trust. We're member-owned, member-focused, and proud to serve anyone who lives or works in Christian, Montgomery, or Shelby counties. Discover the credit union difference. TCCU is your partner in financial success. Member NCUA.
The city of Effingham is recognizing the importance of workforce development through apprenticeship programs. Last Wednesday, Effingham Mayor Mike Schutzbach signed a proclamation designating April 26th through May 2nd as National Apprenticeship Week. The proclamation highlights the role of registered apprenticeships in developing a skilled workforce and creating pathways to top in-demand, high-paying careers. The proclamation also recognizes Lakeland College for its efforts in building local apprenticeship opportunities in partnership with area organizations. Two representatives from the college, Center for Business and Industry Director Bonnie Moore and Apprenticeship Coordinator Lisa Alsop, joined the mayor for the signing. Moore says the college appreciates the city's continued support in raising awareness about apprenticeship programs and the role they play in meeting workforce needs. Lakeland College's Center for Business and Industry partners with local employers to offer registered apprenticeship programs in fields including manufacturing, healthcare, transportation, childcare, and construction. Participants receive classroom instruction, paid on-the-job training, and mentorship from experienced professionals, and earn a nationally recognized credential upon completion. National Apprenticeship Week is held annually to highlight the impact of apprenticeship programs across the country. Officials say more than 800,000 apprentices are currently participating nationwide. And now, a word from Heartland Bank.
Your son was 3 when you planted that tree in your backyard. Now he's grown, planting seeds and making memories with his own kids. Let Heartland Bank help you grow more memories with banking options for every stage of your life. Welcome, former CNB customers. We're your community bank. Heartland Bank. We build relationships that nurture and grow your dreams. Visit us today at hbtbank.com, member FDIC.
The Christian County YMCA is entering high gear in their fundraising efforts. It begins today when the annual Sustaining Drive gets underway. They are also promoting their summer golf outing set for Friday, June 12th at the Lakeshore Golf Course in Taylorville. This comes as sports and recreation programs are also starting up with warmer weather more consistently present. Executive Director Bruce Blanchard has his eyes on these plans. He says the Sustaining Drive, known as the Strong Kids Sustaining Drive, benefits the WISE Scholarship Program, which helps make its services available to those in financial hardship.
Our goal is to raise $47,000 to help offset those memberships and program fees, and to provide those people with the opportunity to participate in childcare, before and after school, youth sports, the membership, adult fitness, whatever it is. And I think it's one of the best things that we do, because we help many, many people. Last year, there were over 210 people that we helped, and that number grows every year. So when I started in October of 21, that number was very low. So our goal was to try to serve more and more people and to try to spread the word and kind of help those who need it.
Blanchard even sees scholarship programs like this as a part of the reason for the YMCA chapter's record membership numbers.
At one point, we were up to about 3,775 total members, and it was close to about 1,591 membership units. So over 210 people were served last year. And I think that ends up being about 61 families. Because there are some individuals, there are some just kids that we serve, or a child in a family. So the nice thing is that we're kind of branching out. So it's not just Taylorville, it's the small communities of Wanaco and Pana, Morrisonville, Edinburgh, Kincaid, Stonington. It's serving more and more people. They're hearing about it, and maybe it's word of mouth, maybe it's seeing it on social media, maybe it's seeing it in the newspaper. But we're just trying to do our best to try to serve as many as possible.
The Y is also preparing for the golf outing in June. The fundraising drive as part of this event is aptly named Chip In for Kids.
Our 20th annual, I know we've been offering the golf outing for a long time, but I suppose that somewhere in there we didn't do it. So for 20 years in a row, we've offered it again, and it is designed to help our scholarship program. We call it the Chip In for Kids golf outing. And our goal is it's another fundraiser, is just to get as many people playing as possible. It's a great outing. It's going to be Friday, June 12th. It's going to be at Lakeshore Golf Course. We have a 12:30 shotgun start. We're very fortunate because we usually get lunch and some desserts donated for the event, and then afterwards Jason Boldig and his staff take care of us, and we serve a dinner and have an awards presentation and award the winners of the outing, and it's a lot of fun.
As for current programs, the spring soccer program has begun practice sessions. The first matches are set for this Saturday.
I believe there's 19 teams, if not a few more. We'll start playing on the 18th of April, and they'll play games a couple nights through the week and on Saturday. And we'll play for about 4 to 5 weeks. Everyone will play about 8 games, and kind of a quick season, but it's a lot of fun. And so the games are played out at the YMCA in our big grass fields. We have a small field for the younger kids and a bigger field for basically like grades 3 on up. But our program is for kids basically age 4 on up through 8th grade. And it's great to see that many people sign up. And it's spring's perfect time for soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer's a great sport. I always said anyone can play it if you can run and you like sports. Soccer is fantastic.
More information on the Christian County YMCA, as well as registration for any of the aforementioned programs, is available at ccymca.org. Bruce Blanchard appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. Well, in connecting with Dispatch Appreciation Day, Illinois State Police Director Brendan Kelly is highlighting upgrades to 911 call centers around the state. It's in response to changing technology. He says next generation 911 supports today's communications like cell phones and IP phones. The 169 911 call centers in Illinois have transitioned to next generation 911. Now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. 84-year-old Dolores Ann Carls of Stonington died April 9th, which was last Thursday. Cremation rights have been accorded. A private graveside service will take place at a later date. Those arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Taylorville. And 94-year-old Doris Long of Greenville, formerly of Sorrento, died February 18th. Visitation is Saturday from 11 till noon at Donald Wigan Funeral Home in Greenville. A celebration of life will immediately follow. Interment will be at Brown Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by Donald Wiegand Funeral Home in Greenville. It is currently 64 degrees outside. Get local news anytime at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com and every hour as well right here on WTIM, your only local news radio.
Stress less.
Book page. Doctors. And now